such a fuss about 25 cents?
What are you talking about?
Everybody keeps on shouting, get the quarterback, get the quarterback.
Get that quarterback! Get that quarterback! Get that quarterback! This is a riddle sent in by Kathleen Dillon of Staten Island, New York. What should you do if you break your toe?
Step on the other one. Get another. Get a cat. Go to the bar.
Give up?
Yeah.
Call a tow truck.
That's good.
I like tow.
Dear Zoom, you ask kids what they think about skateboarding. I think the bad part is when you get hurt. The good part is knowing how to ride safely and obeying the rules. If you want to skateboard, keep trying. You can do it even if you're a girl. And that's what I am. From Mishoya Smiley, Chicago, Illinois.
I want to try skateboarding.
Yeah,
I tried it once.
It's hard when you're falling over.
Yeah, I know. Kills when you fall off. Dear Zoom, you had a rap about parents getting divorced. And some of the Zoomers thought it was bad for kids to choose which parent to live with. My parents were separated 7.5 years before they got a divorce. My brother and I chose to live with our father after living with our mother during most of the separation. We adjusted very well and are happy about our decision. Thanks for being available to air my feelings. From Justin Robinson, Coconut Grove, Florida.
I like that.
Here's a poem sent in by Barbara England of South Bend, Indiana. I wish I were a grapefruit, and here's the reason why. When you come and eat me, I'd squirt you in the eye.
I know.
Chrissy Eno of Tucson, Arizona sent us this letter. Dear Zoom, please read this to the public. I care about Zoom, and I hope you do too. So now's the time to send your idea, game, story, or poem to Zoom, Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134. Thanks, Chrissy.
How many envelopes? Send us 2.
A big one for Zoom and a small one for you.
Put your name on the small one, your house and your street, and your city and state.
Hey, that's neat.
But where's the stamp?
You almost forgot.
That's very important. Yeah, thanks a lot. The bigger one's easy. You know what to do. Stuff everything in it, and then rush it to Zoom, Z-O-O-M, Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134. Send it to Zoom.
Morning, Marine. Hi, Mary. Trans-Europa. What time is she due at the pilot station? Very good, we'll be there. Billy, get the yelling ready. Give me a toot when you're set.
My name is Billy Fournier, and I'm 11 years old. In the summertime and on weekends, I work with my father on tugboats. To someone who was first looking at an engine and tug, it'll look real complicated. But once you get the hang of it, it's real easy. It took me about 3 years to learn how to start the engine. I started working on tugboats when I was about 5 years old. And now I pretty much get to do anything my father does.
That ship is coming out of the fog right now off a speck. He's right about at buoy 8.
It's like the size of a little bit bigger than a New England Express.
Yeah, she's about 500, I think she's 520 feet long. He'll take a coast pilot from Boston to New York.
One of the things that our tugboats do is dock ships when they come into the Boston Harbor.
Is that the Boston pilot?
Captain ship.
Often we have to take the pilot out to the ship. The pilot is the person who knows the Boston Harbor real good. He can guide the ship safely without any wrecks.
Has he got a thruster on his bow? Oh, it's like a tug forward. Gotta
Me
get
and
up
my
under the
father have
bridge.
been doing this so long that it seems like it's easy.
Come around in the other quarter, put up a line.
Okay, Billy, hold this. Will you steer us alongside the ship? I'm going down to get a cup of coffee. Let me out of here.
Yeah. You feel like you're really strong and everything, that you're steering a big tug like that by yourself.
Where do I get in there, Bill? Where do I come right in on it now?
Well, when the ship gets near the dock, it's the tugboat's job to make sure you don't hit too hard, or if you don't hit at all, we have to push him in so he's right in his own berth.
Very good. Okay, Billy, come up here with me now.
It takes a lot of skill for the tugboat to push the ship into the dock gently.
Put 20 degrees right in. They'll keep you square.
Yeah.
As he keeps increasing his headway, you'll have to put in a little bit more rudder. That's it.
The pilot and the captain have to have a lot of teamwork to get the ship in safely.
Now bring it back. Get him over so slow it down.
The captain of the tugboat has to really be like on his toes. If you don't take care of your tugboats, they can sink right away. But if you take care of them, you can keep them for centuries.
That's some sort of old banger. Billy told me it looked like something out of the Heidi. Atlas. Yeah, that figures.
I really like the guys that I work with.
He must have had a wheel like the Peggy. I ain't a big guy. Don't cut.
Those Atlas are big engines. They turn slow. They have big props. Take the one in the Hudson was as big as the wheel.
I'm aware that I'm a lot younger than most of the guys, but we still have a good relationship.
In the slip over there?
Besides going out in the tugboats, there's a lot of other things I can do on up here. And we got a lot of equipment around the yard, and most of it I know how to drive.
Now heel it! Bring it back level! Okay.
Pushy's the smallest tug we have, and sometimes I get to drive it by myself.
Have Pushy to Lugano Bridge.
This is Lugano Bridge, back to the Pushy.
Black Metropolitan Coal. Opening, please.
Okay, Captain Billy, we'll go right up in 2 minutes.
Thank you. Push it to McGaggle.
Okay, Captain Billy.
Thanks for the opening, Tony.
When I get older, I want to be a hockey player, but if I don't, I want to work in the tugboats.
Once there was a frog by the name of Freddy. Ribbit. Freddy had a big problem. He was the smallest animal in the jungle.
Ribbit, I'll never get any bigger. Maybe old Owl can help me. Ribbit.
Finally, Freddy got to Oval's house.
Oval, will you please help me? I know you can do something to make me bigger.
Ooh. Freddy, I can't make you a bigger frog, but I can make you a different animal. Any animal you want to be.
Well, I'd like to be a bold, Tony tiger.
That is what you shall be.
Oval, I don't like being a Tony tiger.
Well then, what else would you like to be?
I would like to be king of the jungle, a Leo lion.
Well, okay, if that's the way you want it.
few hours later, Freddie came back.
I hate being a little lion.
Okay, what else would you like to be?
I would like to be an Alice elephant.
Are you sure?
Positive.
A few days later, Freddie came back.
I don't like being an Alice elephant.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't change you back now.
But please, you have to. I promise I will never ask to be any other animal but myself.
So Oval Owl changed Elsie Elephant back to Freddie Frog. And from that day on, Freddie said,
You should always be yourself.
Bernice Vega of Chicago, Illinois, sent us this letter.
I want to read it.
No, I'll read it. Dear Zoom, I never miss your show, but sometimes I miss some of my favorite parts because I'm too busy fighting with my brother.
Why do brothers and sisters fight?
Well, I guess sort of because they get mad at each other and you get tired of living with the same person all the time.
It would be little minor things. It would be over something like a little piece of cake.
Like a brother or sister takes something that doesn't belong to them, and I think they start to fight.
They're probably jealous or upset at each other. I don't know.
Sometimes they tease you, or they they tell on you, and you get really mad at them.
Because they have disagreements?
They live with each other so long and they get sick of each other.
Because they get on each other's nerves.
I guess because they love each other.
Where do the bugs go in the winter?
Search me.
No, thanks. I just wanted to know.
Chris, you've got to taste these cookies I just baked.
Hey, these are great. Oh, we better stop eating so much before we get sick.
Yeah. Let's just have one more and then stop.
We need willpower. There. Now we won't eat any more cookies.
Yeah. We could open the box.
True. There. Now we won't eat any more.
Yeah. We could take the string off and open the box.
True again. There. Now we will not eat any more cookies.
Yeah, we could climb the ladder. Take the box down. Untie the string. And get the
True. True. There must be a way to resist temptation.
Hey, everybody, go get it! What are you doing? The cookies! What are you doing?
Now we have lots of willpower.
Great! That's great! But we only have one more cookie left! Break up the fight! Break up the fight! Hello, Livingston and Livingston, attorneys at law. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to speak to Mr. Livingston.
I'm sorry, he's in court.
Well, then, is Mr. Livingston in?
Sorry, he's in conference.
How about Mr. Livingston?
On vacation.
Then please connect me with Mr. Livingston.
Speaking.
I think the
people take it for granted that they can hear. My name is Alberta. We sort of have a special situation in my family because my mother and my father are deaf. My sister and I have normal hearing.
The only time that you throw, trying to start at the same place and throw the same way every time.
The reason why most people feel sorry for deaf people is because they think that they're cut off from all the world and they can't communicate with anybody. From what I've learned as I've grown up and lived around deaf people can communicate just as good as hearing people. Usually the way we communicate is we just sign with our hands.
Like that, not under. Try to keep it under. That's the right way. Go like that.
Very good. Lock the door. What kind of vegetables are we getting?
Having succotash.
I learned sign language before I learned to speak. How I learned to talk was probably around some of my friends and also from school.
Enough?
Can wait.
That's 28 cents.
Chicken neck.
I've got some responsibilities that some other kids don't have. When I'm out with my parents, sometimes the hearing people can't understand what my mother or my father is saying, so I have to interpret for them.
She wants to know if she can have it cut up.
Sure. Would you like them cut up? Okay.
Hello? It's easier for deaf people to communicate now. We have a special phone that my mother and father have to talk with other deaf people. With the telephone, they type instead of talking.
Good. How about you start chopping your onions? Okay. Careful with the knife. All right.
My eyes are watering already.
Poor thing. Don't start to cry.
What can I do to help it?
You can run it.
Water, onion under water. Okay.
In Lebanon, reports say this has been the deadliest day of the Civil War, with 300 people killed in 24 hours. Another 600 are listed as wounded, and hospitals in the Muslim sector are reported to be short of oxygen, drugs, and doctors.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. My eyes are watering again.
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Now you know how Mommy feels having to do this all the time.
Hi! Long time no see.
We have a lot of good friends that have deaf people and hearing people in their family. Usually we get together around once a month to have a potluck supper. Potlucks are really lively because you see all these hands flashing in the air and then people are making noises and things like that. I think that a lot of times that when people are talking to each other, they're not really communicating because they're not really listening or looking at each other. And that's why I think with deaf people, they're not really cut off because they have to look at each other. And that's real communication.
Think you'll sign up next year?
Hope so.
I feel kind of lucky to have deaf parents and be able to learn all about it. I think that I'll probably work with deaf people when I grow up because I really think I'd like to share some of what I've learned with some other people too.
Yeah, see ya. See ya, Gene. See ya, Mariette. See ya, Andrew. See ya, Kim. See ya, Tim. Bye.
Wouldn't you like to learn sign language too? These are some of the signs I use every day. Hello? How are you? Good morning, good night, I love you, and goodbye.
That's great. I wish I could learn all those signs.
We can. They're on a Zoom card.
503-00-F, box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134.
Eureka! I just invented the telephone!
Goody! Let's call someone!
We can't. I only invented one.
We're gonna roll out the barrel and find out what's inside today.
This barrel is called Toll Rider. It was sent in by Kelly Long of Santa Barbara, California. Put a pen between your toes and write your name on a piece of paper, using your foot, not your hand.
Oh, let's try this here. Don't take the paper.
Oh no. Oh, Karen's really nice.
Here, move.
Whoa, 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 don't fall, don't fall.
There.
Oh, uh-oh.
Ow.
I'm doing pretty good over here.
Well, it was
Yeah. Oh, that is good. Whoa. That is good.
Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong.
Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad.
Sing a song, make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Sing a song. Doop doop doopy, doop doop doopy, doop doop doopy doop.
Nobody can tell ya.
There's only one song worth singing.
They may try and sell ya, 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you.
But you gotta make your own kind of music. Sing your own special song. Make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along.
You're gonna be nowhere, the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be rough going just to do your things, the hardest thing to do.
But you
Major funding for Zoom is provided by a grant from General Foods Corporation and by public television stations. Additional support is provided by unrestricted general program grants from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and the Ford Foundation.